We should do poppers on the pod.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I never understood.
Don't say that.
Babe,
Don't say that.
We should do poppers on the pod.
I never understood
You
poppers
guys.
because they didn't
You
do
guys.
anything.
You got.
Wait, I need a vape first.
No, if I had poppers, I'd... Welcome back to the Too Cute podcast. So this week, Miya is not going to be joining me. There's some stuff going on in her personal life. So I brought two of my really, really good friends. This is my friend Emma. We've been friends about 10 years. This is my friend Quinn. Same shit.
Yeah.
Emma, say a little bit about yourself.
Hello. Hey.
Hi.
My name is Emma.
Alright, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hi,
Emma is probably the fucking funniest person I've ever met. She has an EP coming out October 31st.
Wow, thank you.
Of course. She absolutely shits talent, and you should definitely stay tuned for when it comes out.
Alright, thank you.
Quinn right here is my biggest fucking enemy, and we fight constantly, but we love each other.
I don't have anything coming out. I'm just here to provide prettiness and also bitchness.
Yes.
Exactly.
For
Yeah.
bitchness.
For bitchness. Quinn is also one of DJ Dipey's ex-girlfriends. And I know we talk about him so far every single episode. So why not
Let's get
keep
the gang
this
back
run up?
together.
Exactly. This week we're just going to be talking about random shit. So, yeah, it'll be fun.
What do poppers do for y'all?
Make you feel fucking awesome
No,
and
they're so
sweet.
fun.
I've done them before, but they don't do much.
So they're just like, it's like an inhalant.
Yeah,
so
you.
just-
No,
Yeah.
I've
You
done
gotta
them a
do
lot.
them when you're drunk.
And you have to do them when you're having sex.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
I've never done
Oh
them
my
having sex.
God.
I've done
Emma,
them while
it's
fucked
so
up before,
good.
like a bunch, but I never got the
It just like relaxes you, especially if you're
Well, I know why, like,
you
sex
do a little
reasons
popper
you
because
use
you like
them.
loosen, and when you do them, you're like literally. It's not like a whip it like that, but it's
when
like
you're
But it's
Similar.
It's
It
similar.
only lasts like 20
and
seconds, though, right?
when you do it, like
When you're
girls
When
slide
you're
right
fucked up,
in.
just doing them for fun.
when you're drunk though. I've only done them in a sexual situation, but it hasn't been like because of like.
To like ease it up.
But
yeah.
it's. I've done it when I've been most of the time like really, really fucked up. Literally, my friends when we would get in my apartment in New York City, which was like
forgot you
a
lived in New York
one.
City.
Yes, for 3 years, bitch.
Yeah, I was
like
so.
a
You didn't
one-
know that?
No, I did. I just
Dude,
forgot.
I was so fucking jealous of her.
We were in a 1-bedroom, and it was like 9 of my friends, and like half of us are laying on the bed, and half of us are literally just standing.
Wait, like
We're all
lived
so
in there, or
fucked
you
up.
lived by
No,
yourself?
No, I lived with a roommate.
Dude, I thought you meant you lived with 9 people.
No,
in one
no, these
bedroom.
are just my buddies. We would go out, and we would go to these fucking parties.
Sex parties?
They were at the Museum of Sex. So in New York City, there's a museum of fucking
Yeah.
sex, and I've never actually been in the museum. It looks cool, but there's like a fucking ball pit of titties and probably
Oh,
like a
that's
condom
cool.
wall and all
Yeah.
these cool butt plugs. Or
They got a
whatever.
dildo wall?
Oh, I'm sure they got a crazy dildo wall, but they used to. They don't do them no more. Probably
Okay.
because of this.
What, dude?
They would throw these different themed parties. Like, there would be, like, different themes. So,
Yeah.
the one night that,
Dildo wall is all I need to hurt.
preface,
No, exactly.
I got mono. I got mono because of what I did that night.
You're disgusting.
Because of what I did that night. And so to start the whole thing off, I used to live in this shitty apartment in,
Okay, but you were in
Hell's
fucking
Kitchen.
New York City.
Yes,
right?
and I did not know. I've grown up going to New York. I've got a lot of family in there, and my school was like kind of close to that whole area.
Yeah.
And I thought that I found this good apartment. It fucking sucked. Why would you ever live in? Why would you ever live in Hell's Kitchen? Don't live in Hell's Kitchen.
What is Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen is.
I know like Manhattan. I know like Brooklyn.
So Hell's Kitchen is technically in like Midtown, and it's on the west side. So it's about where I was. I was on the very, very edge of Hell's Kitchen at 56th Street and 9th Avenue. And basically Hell's Kitchen ends where Central Park starts. And
Okay,
then
but
up above Central Park on the east and the west side, that's the Upper West Side, the Upper East Side, and then you get into like Harlem, and then after that it's Bronx. and all
But
that
you're
shit.
not far from like Manhattan and stuff. Like, you're not far from like downtown.
I was in Manhattan. Yeah, I lived
Yeah,
in Manhattan.
okay.
So I was about, for reference, I could walk to Times Square.
Oh, that's
Which
cool.
the fact that I lived somewhere I was able to walk to Times Square
Red
just
flag.
tells you enough.
I mean, no, but that's.
But
You
luckily,
were in your early 20s too, so like that's cool.
I was 18.
That's really cool.
I was 18.
Coming from Nashville.
Coming
I was
from
18.
Nashville to
As
go
soon as I
18 years old.
As soon as I turned
yeah.
18, moved to New York City with no parents, I fucking lost my mind.
Yeah, that was cool.
But this...
I was so fucking jealous of you,
No,
too.
no. I fucked up so bad.
She got mono.
I fucked up so bad.
Baby, I don't think the mono is the hardest part about her journey to New York.
No, so it's more like an art
So
exhibit.
people didn't use.
No, it was all like a collection of like things that are sexy.
Okay.
I was imagining people just throwing themselves onto a wall.
No.
Okay, wait, so...
But in this, they had a warehouse, like, kind of attached to this museum, and they would throw these, like, different themed parties. And my friends and I, we would go sometimes, and mind you, I was in acting school when I went up there, so that's, you know...
And that's so fucking cool, Miss Rachel Berry.
No, not, it really wasn't. It really wasn't. I mean, it was fun for the time, but...
I bet you met really cool people.
When you're in acting school, you're with a ton of other hot people that are either gay, horny,
or all of the above.
or gay and horny, and
Yeah.
it's just, there's so much, it's like, theater kids are so nasty.
Yeah. They're
But that's always been a thing.
Same with band kids, like all of that rings true.
Secret Life of American Teenager.
That rings
she
true.
was a band kid.
That
Yes,
she was fucking,
She got
and
pregnant
she was
at band
fucking.
camp.
Yeah, she was banging.
I'm sorry, we smoked a joint before this, and I'm like... I'm literally like, what?
No,
what?
she was. Yeah, they're all horny as shit, and they're all narcissists, and you know, and so everybody thinks they're hot shit, so everybody's banging each other.
I'm gonna give you theater kids, but I'm gonna raise you JROTC kids.
Oh.
They are the worst kind of people. Like, they actually made my life a living hell when I went to Centennial. I was the only guy in our grade that wasn't like this, or had abs, or played sports, and I was the only gay guy.
In JROTC.
No, I wasn't in Georgia. I'm
was
saying I was like...
It's like you were in that?
Absolutely the fuck.
I was like, I don't remember that.
But I was like literally just minding my own business. Like every day, like it would just be like, and they would like point and like loudly enough be like, took it to the. It was like, hey, I'm like, I have never been bullied in my life. This
I'm sorry.
is so strange.
Somebody calling you that's Rich coming from JROTC.
Do you know how many of you have messaged me in my fucking Instagram DMs, and I could pull them up, trying to get in my fucking pants the second that I became anorexic. And I lost, what,
Christ.
40 fucking pounds?
I did not know I was going there.
It always goes
We
there.
were talking about that earlier, though. The ones that talk the most shit always want to come
Always
back for a
want to
taste.
squeeze, babe.
Always
They
want to
always
come
wanna
back for a
fucking
peek and squeeze.
And it's like, y'all wanted me at my most unhealthy when I was not eating. Literally not eating. And that's when you're like, oh, da-da-da. And then I'm like, no, fuck you. And you're like, well, you're a fat fucking pig. I'm like...
Okay, but you like this fat
I'm like,
fucking
am
pig.
I 17 again?
Okay,
like,
but you wanted to get down and dirty with this fucking pig. Like, fucking kiss my dick.
that's what
kiss
I
my
can't stand.
dick, bitch.
I know that happens to women a lot, where like you'll turn down a man, and
Well, it
this
happens
happened to me.
Gay men all the time. Though.
Everybody. Oh yeah. And then you're like, oh well, I didn't think you were that hot anyways. Like honestly, like I think you're really fucking ugly. And it's like
Yeah,
you
that's
literally
happened so
just
many times.
begged me to make out with you in what? Oh, that's so stupid.
It's the delusion. The delusion of the male species is a crazy thing that
I don't get it
must
because I don't
must
have
be
that.
studied.
I understand somebody's not interested in me. I'm not even gonna speak to them. If I'm interested in someone, yeah, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Am I going to get mad if they're not interested in me? Absolutely the fuck not. I hate being attracted to men. I hate being attracted to men.
I feel that. I've tried to be bi.
It's so
I just
stupid. Like,
it's a curse.
and like, I had update for the podcast. I had sex. Clap.
Woo!
Clap. 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 I said in the first episode I hadn't had sex since March. That was true. I had sex 2 days ago.
So proud of
Oh.
you.
And
How was
it was really good, but I got what I needed,
Okay.
and we have not spoken since. He has messaged
That
me.
sounds kind of ideal.
It's extremely ideal. I just wasn't at a point where I don't want to have sex regularly, but I was just at work and I was so mad, and I looked at my coworkers. I'm like, I need to get fucked. I need to go home and get phone call. He was here in an hour. Stay the night in my bed.
And that's what it's about. The Rolodex and the little.
It's you gotta.
No,
yeah.
not
I
tonight.
gotta pull
A
out the
little-
white pages.
A little.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Yeah.
So you got mono?
Yeah. Yes. I did.
Is that the only thing you got?
Good.
Shockingly, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Mind you.
Mono's curable.
Disclaimer. I was an 18-year-old in New York City with no type of parents. Okay. All right. Substances galore. Just being real.
Weed was legal there, right?
Weed was not legal during the
No,
but it didn't matter though. I mean, it could have been legal.
That's kind of like here. It's not legalized, but you can walk down the street smoking a joint, and they're not going to say shit.
Yeah, I mean technically because
they kind of sell it on the streets here too.
Okay, but how the fuck did you get mono?
Well, so I'll just put it like this. So, we're getting ready in my apartment. We're all pre-gaming. There's probably about 8 or 9 of us. I want to say there's probably 8 of us in my little ass apartment. All my friends are in acting school, and I get this call from one of my really really good gal friends, and I'm like, "Bitch, where the fuck are you?" She goes, I have a question. She goes, "Firefighter or cop?"
Firefighter.
And of course.
every fucking
serious?
time. Every fucking time.
It wasn't even a thought. I said, firefighter. She goes, "Okay, be there in 5." And hang up the phone. And in 5 minutes, she comes to my door. I open the door, and my little friend is sandwiched between these two 6'5" beautifuls.
I need one of those.
And she goes, "Here he is. Here's Mikey." It's not his name, but here's Mikey. And I was like,
"Here's Mikey."
I was like, "Oh, fun." And then she had the cop, and that was our little flavors of the night, I guess.
Were they actual cops?
You got mono from a
firefighter? This is the beginning of this.
Okay.
Were they actually cops and firefighters?
Yeah.
Or were they just dressed?
Cosplay?
Yeah.
Was this cosplay?
They had badges. I mean, they had evidence. There was evidence. There was details.
Yeah.
And mind you, a couple of us are underage. Most of us are, most of them were grown as fuck, but way over 21. But me and my other couple of friends, we were not.
That sets the scene well.
And I don't even know how old these guys were. I mean, they were over 30.
Were there gray hairs?
No, but
receding hairlines?
No, it wasn't like that. But then again, I didn't get a whole lot of FaceTime with them.
That maybe you were. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we get there already pretty drunk, and there's 10 of us. And when you get on the subway and there's 10 of you, and you're already really drunk, it's hard to keep track of everybody. So I remember getting there.
It's just anxiety thinking about it.
Is the subway say you're leaving from a bar at 4:00 in the morning? Is it always packed or?
No, it's not going to be packed at 4 in the morning.
No, but is there always random ass crackheads down there doing stupid shit? Or is that a?
Here's the thing about New York. New York is always going to have crazies.
Of course.
It's always going to have crazies, but I feel like it gets a bad rap that it's super super dangerous. And don't get me wrong, some shit goes down, but you have to always be aware of your surroundings. And sometimes you can't avoid that shit. I have been in so many situations where I've had to physically either move myself or emotionally just kind of guard myself to be I'm not gonna get into that, because you get a lot of people in your face. New York fucks all 5 of your senses: your smell, your sight, your hearing, your taste.
It's really gross.
And then what's the 5th sense?
Wait,
I said
touch, smell, sound, feel, and taste.
Touch. And
touch.
Yeah.
Wait.
Taste.
What is
touch,
it?
touch, touch, and touch, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Touch, and taste. It's a little touch, taste.
And a squeeze, babe.
Touch, taste, squeeze.
Yeah.
7.
Maybe a little bit of sound.
7.
I think I have to pee.
Yeah, go piss girl.
When he was 6'5",
We've
beautiful,
only
I
been
was I
filming
that
for
is
13
Michael though.
minutes.
Time flies when you're just hanging out with your baby.
I'm gonna stop. Emma, how do we meet? I don't remember.
I also don't remember how
at
we
all,
met.
dude.
I feel like I met you at Sonic.
That sounds right.
Might have been the case.
Because I knew of you.
What is? Let me cross my legs. What does that mean?
Not bad. No.
Okay.
All good things.
I associated with horrible people in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I did not have any friends really in my grade. I had friends that I knew from fucking middle school, all those prickheads and whatever, but all my friends were older, and when I was in sophomore year, I was fucking SOL. everybody graduated. So and I basically said, fuck you to my class, to the freshman class. I was like, I'm way cooler than you guys. And then when my sophomore year rolled around and all my friends graduated, it was like, So sophomore year was a tough, but I think I met you.
We definitely met sophomore year because I remember my freshman year I was in Florida. Like I did my first year of high school in Florida, and then I moved back. And the first person I met is my friend Georgia, who I'm still friends with to this day. She's about to have a beautiful baby. I'm so excited. She's pregnant. You remember Georgia? You remember Georgia?
Yeah, and I was nervous from the first episode. The way you were talking about something with Florida, I was like, oh no, it can't be her.
No. Nobody that I know.
Nervous.
That's the people that just live in Florida.
I was confused. I was like, I haven't heard anything go down, so I'm confused because you've always talked so highly of her.
Yeah, so she was the first person that even spoke to me at Centennials my first day, and we became immediate best friends. I stayed at her house every single day. She ended up when her mom moved to Florida, she wanted to finish out her sophomore year, so she moved in with me and my family. And so we've been really close, and I love you forever and ever. So I knew her, and then through her, there were some people that we met, which I'm still friends with to this day, so I'm not talking about these people at all, and you know who you are. I got introduced to a lot of the wrong crowd of people, and I started doing bad things. I got arrested my sophomore year in school. So I went to what is it called? ALC. I was there for 90 days. It was in fucking jail. And I don't know, I met really bad people. I turned into the worst version of myself. That's what I like to call myself from high school, the worst version of myself.
You're a kid. You're a fucking kid.
I was a kid, but I knew better. I definitely knew better. And so I remember meeting you in passing, but I don't remember being your friend because I was not nice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I also was not nice. I
remember running into you in the
She knows I was not nice.
I do remember meeting you. I remember where we met, and it was the front stairwell. Sometimes you walk into those doors, our high school.
The main staircase.
The main staircase.
Fuck!
No, you were saying something crazy, and I was just dying laughing, and then I think you asked me what my name was, and then you just walked away. I think that's what I think happened.
Mystery,
But I could be wrong.
Probably something I want to throw at the teacher. What's your name?
No, because I remember you trying to fuck our teacher in junior year.
Which one? No, that was just for fun.
No, I tried to fuck. I'm not hilarious, but I tried to fuck for so long. I was this big little 15-year-old, and I'm oh, that's my man. I'm that is my fucking man.
No.
I'm taking him home. And he's married to a man. I knew he was gay. He never he did announce it later in school, but I was that is my man. If you ever want an affair, call me.
Cut. I don't know if you remember, but they were crazy. I used to have this bit. You remember where I'd be yeah, well, I fucked your dad. Here's the thing, though. There was a crazy rumor that I actually did it.
You just said it too many times.
And
whose dad?
Well, the whole story.
Did you?
No, I did not.
He knew.
I don't know. We can
you
put
tested the line.
I will say though, about 3 months ago, I did fuck one of my friend's dads.
I'll blur the name.
And you know who it is.
Who? I will blur.
You are going to shit your pants, Quinn. Quinn, you're gonna.
Is that who I think it is?
No.
Okay. You know off the bat.
I promise it is not who you think it is. You have.
Wait. Is it a girl or a boy that I know?
It's a girl. I fucked.
No, because she was in my dream last night. She was in my fucking dream last night. She was in my dream last night. I've been to her family home in 6th grade.
Quinn, I used to have sleepovers there watching fucking Hannah Montana, okay?
Sorry, Michael, I'm I need comfort right now.
You need comfort, bitch!
You fucked him?
Look.
He wasn't ugly.
Okay, hold on.
That was a bomb. That was not expected.
I've never fucked a friend's dad, but I did.
My neighbor. She was my neighbor at this time. No.
I was a fully consenting adult.
At 18?
I was 19. I was a fully consenting adult.
A teen.
I had never met him.
Teen.
I had never met him when I was underage, but he was married. And that is probably my biggest regret in
Okay,
life.
well, yeah. I'm, like, at home probably watching YouTube, and Michael's 2 doors down literally fucking someone's dad.
No, babe, we were, like, not. It wasn't there.
If you are with somebody that you don't fucking like, break up with them.
Break up with them! Why are you
up.
wasting your time?
Why are you wasting your time?
I know.
Also, why are you wasting other people's time that you also want to fuck with?
Or if you're fucking married, respect the fucking marriage.
If you are married, if you are...
At least separate and don't be in the same bed every fucking night.
Just...
Why get married in the first place?
So, that was the only, like, married man that I was ever with. But, so, I don't even want to call him my ex-boyfriend, but I was young. I was 20 when we met. He was 35. And this is when I worked at Sopapia's in Franklin. And we met, and it was, like, fine or whatever. And then one night, he comes in, and his boyfriend's out of town. And he knew I had a crush on him. Everybody there knew I had a crush on him.
It was the same man?
My ex-boyfriend.
Oh, I was like...
No, I mean, I don't even want to call him an ex-boyfriend. But, like, me and this man got super close super fast. He ended up, like, the night that he came by himself and his boyfriend wasn't there, he, like, confessed his love. Not his love, but he was just like, I can't keep my eyes off you, like, da-da-da. Begged me to go home with him, was like, I'll break up with him right now, like, da-da-da, like, all this stuff.
Classic.
And I know. And so I went home with him like an idiot. And he actually did break up with him, like, not till, like, 3 weeks after. And, like, we didn't talk at all. And, like, I was young and very impressionable. So, like, I was falling in love with him. Because we were texting a little bit. I mean, we spoke, but, like, we didn't talk. And I would see him at my work with his boyfriend after that happened. And just have to act like nothing ever happened. I wouldn't serve them. They didn't sit at the bar because I was bartending.
Oh,
and
you're strong.
He breaks up with him, calls me, and we start, like, talking. We start talking every single day. And it's a good morning, good night, every single day, whole day conversation for, like, 5 months. For 5 months straight.
And your name was probably saved.
Every time I go out of town, he's, like, blowing my phone up, and he's like, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And then, like, when it came down to it, and I was just like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I'm in love with you. Like, I didn't say that, but I'm like, I really like you. I can't keep having my time wasted. And
he's like, huh?
he was like, it was never like that. Yeah. We were never that serious.
Yeah, heard that story
like,
before.
I just got out of a relationship, and I'm like, you literally spoke to me every single day for, like, 5 months. It hurts me to even, like, think about this, and like, immediately after you stopped talking to me, you started dating somebody else. Immediately after, I was like, I can't keep doing this, like, this is gonna have to end. He started dating somebody else almost a month after that happened. Yeah. And I don't want to cry. I'm like, hold on. But, like, they broke up. I heard they broke up.
Skincare is too expensive to cry.
It's not. I heard...
Don't admit to that.
I heard they broke up, and I, like, reached out to him. And I was just like, hey, I'm like, what happened between us, like, whatever. I'd love to, like, grab dinner, like, catch up, because you were a huge part of my life. Like, I talked to him more than I talked to my family or my best friends. I spoke to this man literally all day, every day. For 5 months of my life. We would see each other all the time. We'd hang out. He was so respectful of my boundaries, never forced me to do anything sexual that I didn't want to do. And he texts me back, and he's like, I just don't feel that way about you anymore. Like, I don't want to see you. And
anymore, but he didn't even give you a chance, a full.
I don't even need the chance. It's just, why did you string me along and break my heart that bad, just to be like, it was never that serious.
Oh, baby.
Like,
Alexa, play Casual by Chappell Roan.
Moral of the story is, don't be the person somebody cheats on their significant other with. And number 2,
never think you're so special that they will leave their life. That they.
Well, really, what is fucked up is he did leave his life. He's got his own.
But he hit you up before he left.
Literally,
like,
when they broke up, he got his own
apartment.
apartment. They lived in a house together, like owned a house together. He got his own apartment. Broke up with him. I had the key to get in, or had the code to get into his fucking apartment. Like, I could,
a beep bop boop code.
Yes. And
change those.
It was never that serious, and you're too young for me. And I'm sorry. I'm so in love with you, and I absolutely hate your fucking guts at the same time. I swear to God, if you're seeing this, I hate you. Thank you.
No, that's. I can relate to that. I don't know how, like, on such a level.
Y'all both have had some old man chronicles.
I literally was just telling you guys about these. I think what's really difficult.
Think that one situation.
And what I'm really trying to wrap my head around is these men can want you, but at the same time they also might not want to be serious. That's not mutually exclusive. Just because they don't want to be serious with you doesn't mean they necessarily don't want you, right? But not in the way that you want to be wanted.
They want holes with intimacy.
They want their cake and they want to eat it too, and so they will invest energy into you. And like this has happened to me. I don't know, the past multiple guys, the past last cycles of these guys where you get into stuff, and you're thinking that like this could be something significant. The whole thing is like they will say what they want to say, and that can be true. That can be true. Everything that they're investing in you all the time, that's probably true. Because if they're investing time, obviously that means they want to in some aspect. But that does not mean that they want you for keeps. No. And like that learning that is really, really tough.
It's hard, dude.
Because
yet necessary.
Yet a necessary lesson, which is why like I am having to learn as I'm getting older, and literally it's just been within the past 6 months where I finally, wow, these fuckers are treating me like dog water.
It's insane.
And it's because I am walking right there with them in this kind of lake of uncertainty where I don't really know what I want.
Everyone to be able to be actually self-aware
and know your worth.
Notice
and know your worth.
And be like, oh, I'm actually putting myself down here for no reason.
And my mom said something to me really, Ma, if you're watching this, she said something
to me. Hi, Emma's mom.
Hi, Kim. She said something really, really, something that stuck with me literally last night. She was like, you're letting them stroke and poke you. They're stroking your ego. They're giving you what you want sexually. Maybe they're validating you. Maybe they're making you feel pretty, making you feel seen. But at the same time, they're poking something in you where you're not getting that emotional validation. You're not feeling fulfilled because maybe it's not necessarily a relationship because there's obviously things going on and they're not, committing to you or whatever. Yeah. So it's like, I like this attention that I'm getting, but I'm not fulfilled in these ways. So I'm willing to put up with the poke because I'm getting stroked.
Right. What's the lesser of the evils right now?
But at the end of the day, you end up with zero. You're at zero. And it's like you gotta let them stroke you, but they also gotta toke you, and they also gotta,
stroke and a poke, but
because I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner, playing my music in the sun.
That's
I'm
my
a
dad's
joker,
favorite song to
I'm
sing.
a smoker, I'm a midnight toker bitch. So, don't let these fuckers drag you through the mud. Tell them what you want at the jump. If they don't want what you want at the jump, peace out, nice snow, and you walk away. And that is a hard fucking thing to come
down to. You know what? Just because somebody makes you feel special
does not mean you are.
It does mean you are.
You are special, but doesn't
that
mean you are.
That fucking person.
They don't determine your specialness.
At least the common decency to at least acknowledge what you have.
Exactly.
Emma, I have a little bomb for you.
Oh.
It's not as crazy as your bomb was because that actually rocked my world. I'm just like, when I tell you, so I have crazy dreams all the time. Like that's why I found out like anyone's ever been cheating on me, and it always came true. Like I see the person. I told you about that, and then 2 days later, Michael told me about it. Like I saw her.
That's true.
I saw her.
The girl, like.
I saw the back of her head and I said, oh, that looks like them, and I knew they were my friend. Yep.
Yeah.
I knew they were my friend, and I was sleeping next to the man in bed. And my mom was out of town, so, like, as she used to always travel. We woke up, and I was like, oh, you cheated on me in my dream. Like, fuck you. I was like, and he was like, no, I'm never do that. 2 days later, we're moving someone into college. We're, like, 18.
And this is the worst fucking time.
Worst time because we're supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. to move this bitch into college. He tells me at, like, 1 in the morning. Obviously, I lose my whole mind because this was the person I dated for, like, ever.
And I
was up till the sun came up just screaming.
Would you have rather me not told you?
No, for sure. I would rather.
Exactly.
Oh, you told.
Yes, and he wasn't supposed to tell me.
But I can't, like, if somebody's telling me something about my friends that I care about, like,
there was a plan to tell me at a later time, but I do respect to know earlier. No matter
because why would I let you go on that whole trip we were about to go on to Chattanooga and act like nothing ever happened with that man just to come back?
Exactly.
And then,
for me to be texting him, oh, baby, cutie patootie.
No,
but you sat out on that trip, didn't you? Like, you didn't come.
No, I did come.
Oh, you still did?
Yeah, because I was like, one thing I'm going to do is stay there for my fucking bitches. I don't care if I'm up at 5 a.m. freaking out because the man I've been dating for 3 years cheated on me. and I'm up till 5 a.m. Bitch, I'm still leaving at 6 a.m. to go on a road trip to go move a bitch in. Like,
exactly.
No.
I just was there and I was like,
Moral
I was on
of
the
the
back. I
fucking
locked myself
story.
in that dorm bathroom. I was like,
We're gonna leave it at this. We're gonna leave it at this.
oh, that was
Moral of the fucking story.
my bomb.
Love yourself before you decide to love another person. Right?
Yeah.
Respect
Yeah, but
yourself,
it goes even
love
further than
yourself.
that.
Leave it at that. Respect yourself and love yourself
Respect
before
yourself.
you can commit to thinking you love another person.
So my bomb, that's a light bomb compared to yours. You met my ex-boyfriend that wasn't connected to us at all, like younger. He's dating a 19-year-old right now. And he got fired from his job for serving her alcohol.
Idiot. I also...
Again, when you were like, oh, well, I was 19, I was a consenting adult. If your age ends in teen, I don't give a fuck if you can vote.
Yeah.
You are not an adult.
That's true.
We're
I
only
didn't
24 now,
want
but
to...
still.
I didn't want to
hindsight.
make this man seem like he is disgusting. But give grace. Every now and
Well,
then.
it'd be different if...
He's like a
if the
closeted, like,
age-
45-year-old man that has
Oh.
never had an opportunity to ever be with another man. So I get it, but
But
it's also, like,
He
very
was married
predatory.
before, too, and they were divorced for a while. Like, he had chances. Maybe he was just a straight-up predator.
Maybe I just have, like, Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Always an option. I got that shit back.
Yeah, the older men thing I'm still trying to...
Get away
Still
from.
trying to...
Well,
Yeah.
I remember y'all having Old Men Chronicles. I just had my first experience with one, and it was... okay, I'm 24 now, so maybe it's not too crazy. Let me just show y'all. I never responded because I was hungover the next day, and I'm like, I knew my brain wasn't, like, as best to its ability.
Yeah.
Let me just show y'all, like, how long... Sorry, bitches be texting me.
Let me see.
Can you see the
Love it.
scroll? My personality...
Girl, that looks like what fucking CB be sending me shit.
He's begging to take me to a steakhouse, my personality and wit and everything. He's like, but I do have my kids next week, so I can hang out the next... Like,
I just
How old are his
got
kids?
out of something with somebody with
How
kids.
old are
Do
his
not
kids?
do that.
How old are his kids?
I don't know. Like, I met this man one time. We were playing pool at fucking Dolan's. I haven't gone to Dolan's.
No, you were not at
No, listen.
Dolan's.
That's all you
I
have to
haven't
say.
gone in
Dolan's,
so long.
man.
I went because the OP, my like bar by my house that I like go to after work and shit, they were closing up on a Monday, and we're like, me and Ash were like, let's just go. Meet up with our favorite bartenders and everything, and there's a couple crazy bitches. But this man, and he's a fine, I won't lie, like he was a fine 40-year-old, and he drove a cute little like Mustang that was modded. 40 something. I give him like 43 maybe. So I'm assuming his kids are either anywhere from 5 to like 15.
Okay. I don't know. If a man has a kid older than I feel like, and he's older.
Well,
I mean, I have hooked up with a man, but he was in his 40s. I was like 23 at the time, so I don't
What's
think
the
that's
oldest?
That's
What's the
like-
oldest everybody's gone?
oh, like 2 years, like a been with,
60.
been with?
No, but this man, listen, if he told me he was
It
38,
works out.
I would have believed it.
See, that's also what happened with my first 60s.
Exactly. And he was like, can I tell you how old I am?
I
After
had
we
to check
fucked.
that motherfucker's ID. I didn't believe him.
So, see, my dad dated a 19-year-old when I was 14, 15, and he dated her for
Okay, hold on.
4
While they're
years.
talking, I have to pee.
Wait, I was little. They dated for 3 to 4 years. Now that's why I want to be able to be with older men, but I can't do it because it takes me back there.
Yeah.
And I'm like I'm so against age gaps. When they're
Yeah, it's...
when you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my first, like, real relationship, I was 18 and he was 34.
Yeah.
34.
I remember that.
Yeah. And that was on the low end. Because, like, when I moved to New York, I wouldn't even let a man touch me unless he was, like, 30. And then 30 turned to 35. And then it was like, the 35-year-olds have a chip on their shoulder. I don't like them. I need someone a little older
Girl,
than that.
they got
And
AARP
then-
in the mail.
And then the 40s started, and then the 40s is like, actually I really like a nice 45. And then it has just gone in a steady
they're on
incline.
pre-Medicaid, bitch.
No, and you would think, oh, I'm looking for older men because I like that they're mature and they have, their shit together and they have their life. Bitch, no, it is not about, they are just as fucked up, broke.
If they are not married,
there's a reason.
there is a reason.
Or if they're or if they're super
Yes.
divorced and like,
If they are dating so much younger than them, there's always a reason. And it's not because they just don't think age is just a number. No, there's a reason. I mean, like there's a reason. I'm dating older men. It's usually because people their age don't want anything to fucking do with them.
All right, everybody. I'm asked to leave in like literally like 2 minutes. So we never, because we talked too much, got you to finish the mono story.
Yes.
So please finish that story.
Okay. Where was I? So
The cop and the firefighter.
Scroll back to probably like 15 minutes if you forgot what we talked about.
Yes. So we're all get to this bar. There's like, there's probably 10 or 11 of us. And a couple of us are underage. My friend and I are underage, and this other girl were underage. And obviously there's a cop there. And I don't know what happened, but I think he showed the badge or something. And he
legit cop.
And he got us wristbands, which was for the open bar. And I was already shit fucked.
And you were also
drunk.
18.
I was 18.
Yeah.
And the theme of the night was Tropicunt. So everybody was like in like Hawaiian
like
kind
lays.
of like. I remember I was wearing this.
While getting laid.
Literally, my great grandmother. I cannot believe I was wearing something that my great grandmother owned on this night.
Okay, heirlooms.
She had this. No, literally.
It's giving the Emma Messer family heirlooms.
It's the best. The Emma Messer family jewels.
She's an angel.
Yeah.
That's why you need to get incurable disease.
Oh, what? That scarf saw some things and stuff that night, and I had it like, it was like this like Hawaiian kind of deal, and I had this black titty shirt on, and I was like wearing this like this thing around, and I had my sunglasses, and it was like I was going to the beach and whatever, and get in this bar with this guy, and obviously this guy, the firefighter that I came with, what did I call him? I was calling him Mikey. This guy's like 6'5", built to shit like a fucking brick shit house. And, he's...
A what?
A brick shit house.
A brick shit house.
Yes.
Are they knocking on my door?
Like a linebacker?
No, they're not knocking on my door.
It's like, yeah, like when literally, like, you could run into them and, like, nothing would happen.
See, we've known each other so long, we understand... What did you say earlier? Tight... What did you say earlier? We were like, what? Tail. I understand her.
I do have a very specific lingo.
We would have fun playing that game where it's like...
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. What do you say when, yeah. But, what's his name? He was on me. He was like keeping close to me. Damn,
Did you hear that? Who's
I'm over your
knocking
people.
out there? Just open the door. Like, see who's out there.
He was on me like white on rice. And mostly, and this place is crawling with crawling with hots.
Yeah.
Crawling with hots.
Hots?
Sexies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daddies.
Sexies and hots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of beautiful
Fine
people. It's a bunch of
fuckers.
drag queens.
Fine-ass motherfuckers.
It's a bunch of whatevers, And I was getting so drunk because I was, at this open bar and whatever, and I was getting a little whatever. And this guy, he was like, we were grinding and dancing and whatever, and he was like, let's go to the bathroom. And I was so drunk, and I was like, fuck it, let's go to the bathroom. And, what do you do when you're in the club bathroom? We were doing stuff.
Hope the other person has a condom?
Yeah.
On the light end, poppers.
Well, luckily we didn't get that far. Luckily we didn't get that far. But we were doing stuff and things, and somehow somebody got the door open, and it was somebody from the bar. And they're like, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you guys doing?" So we get kicked out, right? Mm-hmm. He gets kicked out, and I lose him, and I come out to the front of the bar, and I see the bouncer, and I literally go. And I went right back in, and he let me back in. And this guy,
you're like, I'm just a squirrel trying to get
literally, essentially. And I was sorry, I'm fucking hogging this like a dick. I was getting texts from this guy. Apparently, I had this guy's number, and he was literally like, "Where are you? Where are you? Come to my place." And I was like, "Block and report." And I went back in, and I probably made out with, and I'm not even kidding.
No.
I probably made out with a cool, and might be on the low end, a cool 15 people. A cool 15 people. And
you are such a whore.
Oh, it was, I have not done this since then. I was very young. There was a lot of substances
She's
involved.
a very respectable artist.
I am not, I don't roll like this no more.
She has good history. That's why she makes good music.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And
unlike someone we know.
Don't even, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Ooh, no, oh no. And made out with so many people. And I remember I was on the curb and I was making out with this long-haired guy, and he literally was reciting.
My pet peeve.
He literally was reciting like Shakespeare in my ear, and I was so drunk. He was like.
I'm sorry, that would turn me the
and then
fuck off.
no, so I was super into it,
man,
and then all of a sudden I was like,
I like being a long-haired man.
Oh,
I am the long-haired man. Like, no. I hate when they try to beat me.
Long-haired men are my kryptonite. They are the worst.
Mm-hmm.
The man that literally ruined my whole
Long-haired
life.
men with either finger tattoos or a neck tattoo.
Oh god.
I do love neck tattoos.
It's
oh my
too
god,
much.
you remember that? Do you remember that? Oh my god, do you guys remember that bar back from Rosemary? Ah! Yeah, I fucked him.
Did you?
Yes!
Thank God!
Before the fire hit them.
Yeah, before the fire. Before the
They're
fire.
back.
I was
It's okay.
literally like your wing.
You literally were! He had a neck tattoo.
He was like talking to me and I said, I'm about to get my girl fucked. So I go up and I'm like, so why don't you go get her number? He's like, oh, I have a girlfriend at home. I said, I don't think she cares.
Meanwhile, we're like, if you're married, like, fuck someone that's married. But he's like,
okay,
your girlfriend doesn't care.
actually, I have a story for that night. And you were there too.
They were open!
No.
They were open!
That's the same fucking night that we got so fucking blackout that me and Quinn almost fought someone.
You did. I remember that.
Which does
But
happen
it was-
every other time that we're together.
No, it does not. But
When
if,
we're
if
drinking
me and
heavily,
Quinn
every
aren't,
other time.
if me and Quinn aren't currently fighting, if we put our brains together,
You guys are
We're fighting
insane.
together.
You guys are insane.
because we
No,
fight
they are
constantly. But
fucking
if we work together,
Yeah.
we could probably solve world hunger.
Rosemary is literally so cursed. Every
World
time I go
peace.
there, every time I go to Rosemary, something fucked up.
I haven't been
Yeah.
since they burnt down and like reopened.
No, neither have I. But something fucked up happens. To
Okay,
me
almost
there.
Emma. You have to go record your
I
songs.
do.
You have to go.
She has to go
Everybody,
be a recording artist.
this is the end of the part with Emma. Thank you so much for
Love
coming
you.
on. You're so hilarious. You're so fucking hot.
Wait,
You're
can we
so
all kiss?
talented.
Can-
oh my God.
can we have the
Wait,
opening
Here,
us
no, come
kissing?
here. Come here.
Wait.
Thank you so much.
I love you
for
coming on.
guys.
You're welcome.
I've known
anytime.
this bitch. Now I've known this bitch for 5 years. 5 years.
We know each other too well
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and she's a redhead now, looking like
But-
she came out the womb.
God,
now.
Michael, we're having a
I
moment.
know, like
Do you
the
mind?
fuck?
I'm sorry.
And I'm
actually
also gonna
just
use her
drinking.
for her stuff.
All I have to say
As long
is
as I can stare at your beautiful rings.
I'm so excited for your EP to come out.
I love you.
She's gonna come back on before it releases to remind all of you little sluts
You should make them a
to
theme
listen
song.
to her fucking EP.
Too cute, motherfucking podcast.
Too
Too
No,
cute,
'cause I have a
motherfucking
vision.
shit.
I have a vision.
Too cute,
for the-
motherfucking stuff. You know, like.
Wait, can you rip a little bit so he can cut
And
it?
that is the only way we'll be introducing the videos from now on.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Y'all, we have a fallen soldier.
Emma's gone.
She had to go do her recording artist shit.
So, Emma does not like pop music. We do.
No, I'm not a fan of pop music. I like some of it. I like pop culture.
Okay. So, we wanted to talk a little bit about Sabrina Carpenter's new album. It's insane.
He just showed me yesterday.
The music video.
It was very impressive.
Oh, it's so good.
Music videos, the sound of the whole
Yeah.
thing, it was very impressive. As
What-
someone that does not listen to pop music. Like,
What's really cool to me is, like, for the past few weeks, honestly, the past couple months, everyone's like, I've never, like, been able to, like, look at someone and be like, I know that's a straight woman, except for
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. And that's what people have been saying. It's, like, a huge, like, it's like a stan Twitter, like, it's funny. And she actually said, shut the fuck up, and fully made out with Jenna Ortega in the music video.
best decision. Whoever
100%.
who
And I get
whoever's creative idea that was
I get
needs
that
a pay raise.
queer baiting can be a problem in, like, pop culture and stuff. Like,
Yes,
a lot of times it
for
is.
sure.
But
I would never take
people,
that as that.
like,
though.
everybody thought, me included, thought Billie Eilish was just, like, queer baiting the whole time she was posting all this stuff. But in reality, she was just queer, but she didn't feel the need to identify herself, which is completely valid.
Billie Eilish is younger than us. Like,
Yeah,
you
isn't she, like, 21?
I think so, because my
Ocean
little,
Eyes came out when she was, like,
my
what,
little
like
sister
16?
friend Emily, like, she's obsessed with her, and that's more her age range, and she's like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years younger than us. Like, you know, when you're in high school age to early college age, like, you're experimenting. You are
Oh,
testing the
100%.
waters. And I think that was just, I mean, when you have the whole world judging you while you're trying to figure out
who you are,
and let alone
and being
your
like,
sexuality.
she's a fucking queer babe, that's not true.
I did see a TikTok the other day about her. They were saying, oh, she's racist because she's trying to dress like an old black man.
Or does she just
Billie Eilish has been wearing fucking Adam Sandler clothes for years. Like, it is not, no.
Literally years.
I think she's one of those people that just got to such a high fame so quickly that...
Extremely. Same with, like,
what do you say about women being attacked?
What do you mean?
You said the other day, you were like, when someone hates on a woman...
Oh, I said this today. I was like, if society is telling you to hate a woman, i.e. Taylor Swift, Amber Heard, you don't immediately listen, because what has happened so many times in the past is that women will be hated on because the man involved in whatever's going on caused all of that. Like, I understand nobody actually knows what was going on behind closed doors in, like, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation, but, like, nobody knows.
That documentary
and there's no
on Netflix
way
that came out changed my mind on her.
I mean, like, I was in an abusive relationship, and I know for a fact this man calls me... Yup. I know for a fact this man calls me crazy, and that I was the problem of everything. It's like, no, actually, you gave me a black eye. Actually, you beat me up. Actually, you treated me like shit. Actually, you cheated on me in my mother's house when I was 19 years old. Exactly. And...
those are the things that form you.
But I'm the crazy bitch to all of his friends. I'm horrible. I did all this. I did all that. All I did was love you. And then you treated me like I was dirt.
At the end of the day, when people fuck you over, all you have to remember is like, oh, if they're telling a story to someone else, if you don't fuck with that person, who gives a fuck with who their friends are? Because if you don't respect them, you don't respect their friends. So who gives a fuck what these strangers are saying?
I don't know. It's just really fucked up. Like, you should never take what society is saying about somebody, unless obviously there's proof and they're being racist or homophobic or xenophobic or anything, but like, they had a whole open court case and like everybody said it with Johnny Depp.
Well, and you know, the tea about them doing it specifically in Virginia.
Why?
Because Virginia has the least, I don't even know the word, the least something laws on like domestic cases.
Domestic violence and stuff.
Like, have...
I didn't know that, but that makes a lot of sense.
So we all know the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case that was like out, and it was like being live streamed on every social media.
On Amber Heard.
And then someone, I don't know who the director was, he put together the documentary that came out on Netflix, and it showed it very, they pieced everything together side by side as if it was going on right next to each other, like between their testimonies. That was very, it made her look a lot better. And that's when people were like, wait, oops.
And it's like, honestly, if I felt like I was in danger, I would start recording my significant other going crazy.
I've had to do that for myself and for others.
And he was like, oh, it's because you did this, you did that, you did that. Nobody knows what the fuck happened in that relationship. No. Literally nobody knows, and the world needs to shut the fuck up.
We see the small amount of evidence.
That divorce and all of that should not have been a live. No. It's on. There's a Netflix documentary about it. That's
what I'm saying. In that documentary, they talked about why they chose Virginia. As the place to fight it, and it was because it was defamation laws. Defamation laws were more lax there.
Also, it's like, I mean, look what happened with Gypsy Rose. Her whole life is blown up. She was in prison. God. She had no idea. She gets out. She gets given this.
We talk about Gypsy all the time.
All the time. She gets given this huge, massive platform after she gets out of prison, and now everybody is like hating on her, and it's like this, that, and the third. It's like there's so much misinformation going around about, especially the Gypsy Rose case.
If a normal person, let's say Chapel Roan, who is striving for success and fame, gets it, and she is automatically calling out the shit.
Yeah. Are you talking about what she posted on Instagram the other day?
Oh, well, yes. But wait, we'll get there. We'll get there. Wait. So if she's already talking about this, like, toxic behavior, and, like, if someone who has strived to reach success and fame has problems with it and a lot of issues, can you imagine someone as traumatized as Gypsy Rose reaching that level of fame?
Exactly. Because, I mean, she has no social skills. Like,
no. I mean, well... She has some.
I mean, she gained them in prison, but going into prison, like, for a very long time, like, she went in there, I mean, this speculation. She went in there mentally as like a 12-year-old girl, and she was in her 20s.
You can, well, and they did say, like, she does have, like, 1 or 2 of the things, of the 30 things her mom said she had.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any of us can even imagine, like, we can imagine, but we will never truly know what that was like to
At all. Because,
be so manipulated by the person that you think loves you the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We talk about our relationships being bad. Can you imagine a parent
treating you like that?
The mother that you came out of.
Yeah. And we really can't relate to that because, like,
no.
I have an amazing mother. You have an amazing mother. Our mothers would actually kill for both of us.
Yeah.
I could not ask for
both of our moms are a hoot and a holler bitch.
Or a dad. I mean, my parents are still together. That's super rare in our society. But me and my dad had a rough relationship, but I will say I was raised with a lot of love. And
the older I get, the more I appreciate
now that I'm
both my
older,
parents.
now that I'm older and I've been out of the closet for a long time, my dad has really, really proven.
Stepped up.
He really has.
I helped him out to TV one time.
Now, we do have differing political opinions, obviously.
Yeah.
But my dad really has stepped up, and our relationship's a lot better than it was when I was in high school. That's what I'm going to say.
It's growing up really shows
me and my mother,
that.
we've always been super close. Like, when my parents separated for a year, I moved to Florida with my mom. And they were separated for a year, and I did want to stay in Florida just for the fact that I made best friends, which I'm still friends with most of those people.
He FaceTimes them constantly.
Constantly. But I was more... I don't want to say I was upset, but it was just more of a weird thing to me to know that my parents fell out of love with each other to then fall back in love with each other.
But is that not the most normal situation ever? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I've never experienced that.
Looking at the grand scheme of things, like, relationships aren't just a constant honeymoon phase.
At all.
It is.
And if they are, which was me and my ex-boyfriend,
there's pushes and there's pulls.
Never going to work. It's never going to work.
Well, yes.
You have to build a life together and separately for the relationship to actually work.
And there has to be mutual effort to have the same common goal.
Exactly.
That's how you know the good apples from the bad apples. Like,
exactly. I think the apple's rotten right to the core. Me and Quinn, we've been friends for a very long time, but we also have been on and off friends for a very long time.
We act like siblings that are like Irish twins, like 1 year apart, and it's
too much. Yeah, it's too much. No. Yeah, it's too much. Anyways, me and Quinn have been friends for a very long time. So we've gone through high school together. We've worked at the same job together.
Yeah.
We've had the same friend group for literally 10 years
and, like,
now.
we've had, like, the same friend group that's, like, 3 different friend groups.
100%. So, me and Quinn had a big falling out. I don't exactly remember what it was, but we don't have to hash that out here. I don't remember what it was about. But we had a big fight.
It's funny because I don't even think that was our big falling out.
We had a big fight, and I was like, fuck this bitch. And I was with Miya, my co-host, the one that's always here. Mm-hmm. She's replacing this episode.
She also worked with us at said job.
Yes, we all worked together. And I had a bunch of Quinn's clothes at my house, which I thought were all Quinn's clothes, but turns out they weren't all Quinn's clothes. And she said some crazy shit to me. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. I said, I'm going to burn her fucking clothes. And Miya was like, no, don't burn her clothes. Like, you guys are going to be fine. She's like, definitely give them back to her.
Thank you, Miya. Wait, in unison.
Thank you, Miya. But I had a bunch of her clothes that I thought, I was like, I'm going to fucking burn them. And Miya was like, no, don't burn them. Like, you don't want to burn that bridge. You guys are going to be fine. Like, whatever. She's like, give them back to her. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to hand them to her. She's like, well, why don't we just go, like, throw them on the ground at Sonic?
Y'all all know what a Sonic drive-in looks like. You know that fucking one way.
So, and I live, like, my parents' house they still live there. Really? It's a block away from that Sonic.
You used to walk to work.
Literally, like, it would take me 30 seconds to walk to work. And so, we pull up, and I'm, like, throwing her fucking clothes, like, out of the car. Miya's, like, holding down the horn, and I'm just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Keep in mind, we have to open Sonic tomorrow together. Like, she is working with us.
I swear, I thought I was your manager at this time. Like, I was... Maybe I was doing a switch thing, because I swear I was managing that night.
No, I never worked there where you were a manager. That was after I quit. / got fired.
Were you working there? No, you were, because we did work together the next day.
We worked together the next day. We opened Sonic together.
So high school
awkward.
frivolous.
And so after a few months, me and Quinn talk about it, and we become friends again or whatever. I'm going to her house, and her mom's there, and like her mom, I love her mother to this day. She's so cool. But I go in, and I'm talking to Quinn, and her mom's, she's tipsy. Like, she's not, like, drunk, but she's tipsy. She's had a few drinks. It was
late night.
Yeah, it was late night. She had a few drinks. She walked up to me, and Quinn's in the bathroom, and I'm just, like, sitting there. I'm about to leave. And she's like, I want you to know that I will shoot you in your fucking chest if you ever disrespect my daughter or throws her clothes on the fucking ground again. I'll fucking shoot you where you fucking stand, buddy.
All you need to know is my mom is from Mississippi, and she had me very late in life.
I'm just sitting there like, Faye. I'm like, Faye. Because it was a mutual thing.
I wasn't there.
Also, no.
She waited till I was
gone. The reason we weren't friends was not just my fault. You also said some crazy shit to me. We had a big fight. I believe it.
I can't remember, but I believe it for sure.
But she was like, I'm going to defend my dog. I'm like, I get that. But babe.
She's a bitch too.
She's a fucking exactly. Moral of the fucking...
Do you remember?
What?
What happened? I have no
idea. I have
idea.
no idea. I mean, that was what? Like almost like 8 years ago?
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
It was a long time ago. But...
We were with cunts.
Every time I see her mom or I talk to her mom, I'm like, do you remember when he threw this?
She's like, are you going to shoot me in my chest?
I'm like, do you remember when he tried to shoot me in my chest?
What? Sorry I interrupted you earlier. What I was going to say is, what you didn't mention is he throws these clothes in the Sonic parking lot. 2 of the 10 items were mine.
I honestly God think that some of it was my clothes.
Mind you, Michael has 4 sisters. 3?
3.
He has 3 sisters. Girl.
Another time, 2 of them. I'm the youngest.
You know they were pissed because they're like, where the fuck are my
us.
shirts? They were in the Sonic parking lot too. We all got thrown out that day in the Sonic parking lot.
It was pretty bad, and I'm so glad that we don't work there anymore because that was.
Oh, I'm blacklisted.
I am too, and you know why I'm blacklisted?
Story.
Because my fucking manager called me a and I got blacklisted. So Miya was getting off work. She was the opener. I was a closer. I think I switched shifts because me and Miya used to always open together.
Yeah.
So
he would always never show up because he would sleep through literally
fucking
fire
I'm not gonna be 17 years old and show up at Sonic at 5:30 in the morning.
But you signed up for it, and then he would sleep through literally.
And I would show up.
If a nuclear bomb went off, Michael would sleep through it.
And I would show up at 7 a.m. and they would be fine.
Yeah.
And Miya didn't care.
I mean, who? 2 people are going there to get a biscuit and a coffee?
Me and Miya were working together the day that I got fired, or quit / got fired. And fucking, she gets off work. I'm in there. I'm like, I want to leave. I want to leave. And she's like, yeah, I know. She's like, see if you can and just go home with me. I walk in the door. I don't even ask to leave yet. And I'll bleep that name. Mm-hmm. He said something to me, and he's something to me, and he said something very, very, very rude. And I was just like,
I have
who the fuck
videos
do you
of
think
him
you're
pouring
talking
ice on
to?
you.
Yeah, he's horrible. He was horrible to me. And he said all this crazy shit to me. So I was just like, fuck you. I was like, literally, fuck you. I'll leave right now. He goes, okay, then walk the fuck out. I didn't even
Did you do
say
a little
anything to
dancey
him.
dance on the way out?
No, babe. I got my book with all my tips in it. I took out the amount that you are supposed to have, when you start the shift. I think it was $120.
Because they would fill the money.
Yeah, so I took all the money out. I put $120 on the counter. I threw the fucking book on the ground, and I said, fuck you. The next day, the district manager or whatever texts me or something, and he thinks that I'm going to sue them. He thinks that I'm going to fully sue them.
Because he knows it's bad.
And I probably should have.
We worked at the worst Sonic in...
Oh my god, dude. But
in the state, I would dare say.
I probably should have sued them. Honestly. I want to play a game like we always do. Little game.
Okay.
We're going to play Fuck, Marry, Kill. So we did it on the first episode. We had my friend Jill in, and it was literally the best part of the episode.
But y'all did kiss, right?
Yeah.
That pisses me off. Bitch.
It was our first episode. We don't care.
Well, yeah.
We're going to do Fuck, Marry, Kill. So I'm going to give you 3 people. You know how it works. If you guys don't know how it works, you give 3 names. I did also go to middle school. I know how this fucking game works. Exactly. You give 3 names, and you either tell if you want to fuck, marry, or kill somebody.
Can we get creative with this, though?
Yes. So I'm going to start. Fuck, marry, or kill. Carrie Bradshaw, Samantha, or Charlotte.
Okay. As much as I relate and I feel, I think I'm going to have to kill Carrie.
I think That's valid.
And I think I'm gonna have to marry Charlotte and fuck Samantha.
That's the only right answer, babe. Charlotte deserves the love.
I hate to
Carrie
do it,
was
but
a bully.
I have to.
In real life, Sarah Jessica Parker was really mean to Kim Cattrall.
And I believe Kim. I believe her.
That's mother. That's fucking mother. Kim Cattrall, if you ever see this, come on the pod, please.
I believe her more outside of the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker, like, girl.
Yeah.
Michael, fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Charlie XCX, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter. These are all of his favorites. That blank
I'm like, okay. Marry Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay, period.
For very obvious reasons.
Obvious.
I don't know if I can answer the next two. Okay, fine. Kiss Taylor Swift and kill Charlie XCX.
I did not expect that from you.
I love.
He's a Charlie slut.
I am. But Taylor Swift's music has gotten me through some shit.
Why would you not marry her then?
Because I don't want to marry Taylor Swift.
I mean, honestly, out of those, I feel like
Sabrina,
Charlie would be killed for
Sabrina is like my favorite celebrity, but Taylor is my favorite artist.
Where? I forgot. Are we doing Kiss, Marry, Kill or Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay. I would fuck Sabrina.
Oh, then fuck Taylor Swift and then kill Charlie XCX. But
you would fuck Taylor Swift over Sabrina Carpenter?
If I marry her, then I'm gonna fuck her every day.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though I don't like women. I love Charlie XCX, but Taylor Swift's music has gotten me through some shit.
Okay.
Alexa, play All Too Well 10-minute version by Taylor Swift.
Honestly, the song does well.
10-minute version.
Quinn,
Okay.
fuck, marry, or kill Amanda Bynes, Emma Roberts, or Lindsay Lohan.
Off the bat, I have to kill Emma Roberts. Love her, but like Amanda Bynes and Lindsay Lohan are so special to my heart that like.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but who are you gonna marry? Who are you gonna fuck?
I think I would. Fuck. I think I would marry Amanda Bynes. I think I'd just be her writer. Like, bitch,
I'm
you're
not mad
dealing
at
with
that.
that. I'll deal with that with you.
I'm really not mad at that answer. She
and
deserves that.
I think I want to fuck Lindsay. I think she does some crazy shit.
Yeah, she's silly. She's goofy. We fucking love Lindsay Lohan in this house.
So, I used to, like, we had a PowerPoint party before, like, as a friend group, and I have a whole notes list on my phone. And actually, the one I ended up choosing for this, I chose Amanda Bynes. Michael. Fuck, marry, kill. Paris Hilton. Nicole Richie. Nicole
Oh, bitch, that's so easy. Marry Paris Hilton. Fuck Nicole Richie. Kill Nicole Scherzinger.
Scherzinger? I didn't know.
I need you to have to finish what you were saying. Alright. Fuck, marry, kill. Me, Miya, Emma.
I think I'd kill you.
Fuck you. Jill said the same thing!
I think I would marry Miya. No, well, you, Miya, Emma?
Kill fucking Miya. You guys barely get along.
Yeah, but she's wifey material.
That's true. Miya is so wifey material.
But I think I'd have more fun fucking Emma marrying Miya. I think I'd have to kill you because we fight too much.
At least to keep your life fucking interesting.
We have too much of the similar personality. It doesn't. Opposites attract, and we are not opposite, bitch.
No. All right. Your last one.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill, ex-boyfriend edition. CB. Older man.
Marry older man.
Still?
Yeah, that's my Mr. Big for sure. Fuck CB and kill.
Really not expect that.
I want on a stick and I want it in my house.
I know that, but for some reason I thought you would have put him at fuck.
He wasn't a good fuck.
Really?
No.
I thought he was. I thought that's why it lasted.
It was my first love, not my first good fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought the fuck took over the love, but the love took over the fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. This is going to conclude the episode. thank you guys so much for all the support and the love we've been getting. Miya will be back next week. Quinn will be back probably next year, next time we speak to each other.
Right. I come and I go.
She comes and she goes. But thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next Wednesday.
And I was the first hate comment. That was me.
It wasn't.